There was a thief on either side of him that was convicted of their sin, of their robbery, of their thieving. So he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bore the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. Yeah. Now, history tells us that they took 7-inch spikes that were used and driven through his wrist right about here. And as that spike was driven through his wrist 7 inches long, it cut a nerve that literally paralyzed the hand of the one that was being crucified. They would take their knees and bend them. You've probably seen them in movies. I know The Passion of the Christ, they show that, where they bend their knees at about a 45-degree angle, and then they take another 7-inch spike and begin to drive that spike through their feet into the bottom of that cross. Come on, church. Jesus was innocent. He had never done anything wrong. All he'd ever done was good for man. But they took those spikes and they drove them through his hands and through his feet. And while the victim had strength, he would lift himself up, because hanging like this, it would suffocate. You wouldn't be able to inhale and exhale. And so in order to live, in order to survive, in order to breathe, they would lift themselves up on those 7-inch spikes so they could get a breath. As long as they had strength, they could breathe. However, over time, their strength would fail, which led to suffocation on that old cross. They tell us that victims could live up to several days, always in excruciating pain. Jesus and the two thieves were crucified on the day of that Sabbath would begin at 6 o'clock. So it's recorded for us in John 19, verse 31, that the Jews asked Pilate that their legs, that the three on the crosses, that their legs be broken and that they might be taken away. But we know that when Jesus was crucified in John 19:28, it says that when Jesus knew that all things were accomplished and fulfilling another prophecy, he said, I thirst. So when Jesus had received the sour wine, verse 30 of John 19 says, when he had received the sour wine, he said, it is finished.